Why don't you try it online?
Jill,
You
how often are you asked that
try to
question?
hack other people and stuff.
What? What, McKenna?
I asked how often are you asked that question? Are you turning it on? Are you working? Are you turning it on?
By his wife or by?
I knew that was coming. Okay.
Yeah, I knew.
I just thought I'd ask.
Oh man. Great.
I have to flip the switch here. Everywhere else, the switch is already flipped.
I don't even want to know what that means.
All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing out there? And welcome again to another great. Oh, McKenna just dropped off. I guess we'll wait. I guess
She probably just passed out.
Her phone's drunk.
I went to throw up.
Do you guys hear an echo or no?
Yeah, I hear a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, me too.
Um.
Me too.
I think you do it in the game. I'm not really sure.
Hello?
I hate kicking
Oh, you do it through the smartphone.
She's calling me now.
She's
Yeah,
calling
just
me
no.
too.
Calling me doesn't work. Let me re-invite her back in.
Got it. Got it.
4,
First
5
time.
minutes from wildin'. That's the only real part of the song I know. Alright.
It's seconds. 4 or 5 seconds. Sorry.
4 or 5 seconds from wildin'.
It's pretty much. No, I was just.
It's
I
not
was
like there was
saying.
much else to it. They seem like they repeated the same thing over and over again, which is fine. I mean, a lot of songs do that.
Well, the verses are different. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, go to the. There you go. Online
She's back.
contracts.
Touchdown.
McKenna?
No, touchdown! Come on, damn it! I'm trying to go over 30 points for the first time this season in this game.
I almost had it.
Yes.
28. I haven't gone over.
There's 9 seconds left. I'm winning 27-12.
Oh, there you go. At least you got that game wrapped up.
Oh, no, the game's over, but I just want to.
Is that echo still there? Is it less now?
Plus, I don't hear it.
Yeah.
But I did turn down my volume.
Yeah, I turned down my volume too.
McKenna? McKenna?
Is she on?
Yeah, her icon picture is there.
Okay.
Now it just looks like just a big tan square.
She joined again.
Sorry guys, I'm having issues.
It's okay.
Do they have to
There
do
we
with the 8 bottles of wine?
First of all, I've only had 2 bottles of wine.
2 bottles of wine. Okay, my
And
bad.
second of all, no, it has to do with the fact that I'm in my room right now and I have horror service and everybody else is in the living room and that's where I usually record this stuff.
Hmm. Can you switch places with them?
No,
Everybody in.
they're watching the interview.
All right.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Are you on speaker or you have your headset on?
Hello?
Wait, you need to get away from him because that's too obvious.
No, I have my
Don't do it now.
I have my headset
He'll
on.
catch you right away.
You have your headset on? Okay.
What?
He's gonna totally bust you in seconds.
That's Lorenzo talking to his son. They're probably playing a video game.
Watch Dogs, yeah.
Watch Dogs. There you go. On the Wii U.
That,
Yeah.
Yep. I know. I watched him get very excited by opening the game this morning.
Oh, you bought it this morning, Lorenzo?
No, I ordered it on Amazon and it just came. You have to stay in his circle. You can't hit him. You can't go out of the circle either. Alright. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. It's fun.
All right.
It looks sick.
Right.
Yeah, I know you said sick.
Sick.
Yeah, I thought about getting Watch Dogs, and I opted for The Last of Us.
God damn it. He's hurt.
Can't kill him.
Bitch.
Dude, I lost my quarterback for weeks now.
Yeah, I just lost mine for 6 weeks.
Yeah, well, it seems like everybody's losing quarterbacks. So you did, Anthony did, and I did, right?
Yep. All right, whatever. All right. And he was just starting to play well, too. Fuck it. All right, ready?
Let's do it.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome again to the new episode of the Agents of Helm, the weekly edition. I am your one of your agents for the day. I don't like to call myself the host, although Lorenzo always makes me host these. So I'm Malik, and of course we have Joe
What's up, people?
and Lorenzo.
What is going on, Malik?
Yeah, I'm good. And we have a special guest in for Johanna, who is feeling a little under the weather this evening. We have McKenna joining us. Some of you may know her from the Spy Show and as well as the Tarantino Show. And she's joining us for today's weekly episode. How's everything, McKenna?
Oh, fantastic. I'm so excited.
She's excited, everybody.
I mean, she doesn't sound it, but yeah.
I am. No, I am. I'm sorry if that did not sound as enthused as I am.
No, that's fine. So as everybody knows, everybody that's listened to our show, this is our weekly edition. So this is the edition where we kind of just spitball some topics that are going on either in the world of history, world of entertainment, or what's going on in the world around us, and kind of give our own takes on things. So one of the topics that's going on right now is this blizzard. So as many of our fans know, we all live on the East Coast.
Many of our fans live in New York. But
actually, that's true. Yeah, so many of our fans live in New York as well. So or on the East Coast. And so we are all braving through a huge snowstorm that's actually raging right now. We're recording during it. We're not in it, but we're all recording in our homes, warm and safe, while this is going on. So, kind of want to just throw this out there to the group. What are you guys thinking about this situation? What are you guys doing to hunker down? What's your plans for dealing with snowpocalypse, which I heard that is now trending on Twitter. Snowpocalypse 2015. What are you guys thinking about that?
I mean, I've expressed this before. I feel like that the local management of the city has been kind of, I don't want to use the word pussy, but they have been kind of a bunch of pussies about this since a couple of years ago with what's his name, the old mayor.
Bloomberg.
Yeah, with Bloomberg. Like Bloomberg started this whole school snow day thing, which from my experience living in New York, we didn't have snow days like before that. Like for the first 6 years I was here, there were no snow days, and then Bloomberg started, and now I thought last year that that this new guy, what's his name?
De Blasio.
I thought De Blasio was gonna man up, and bring us back to the old school ways of the kids going to school in the blizzard, getting lost in the snow for days. But it seems like he's taking that route too, of just calling it. So that's how I feel about it.
I thought last year he did do that. He did sack up and say oh yeah, we're gonna call it an national emergency. However, everybody still has to go to school, and he got put on the shit list for it. He got put like not on the good list with the teachers union because he made everybody still go to school.
You think that's why he's not popular with the teachers union?
I mean, I think it's definitely one of the reasons
It's
why.
probably one of-
I mean,
definitely one of the
people were.
reasons.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's all of New York is just getting, more sissified.
Well, let me ask you, Lorenzo,
Mhm.
if it's going to be possibly somewhere between 20 and 30 inches of snow.
Yeah, the
Do you
kids should
really
be in school.
think
The kids should be in school.
the kids should be in school?
Well,
so
I
then you
mean,
should
right
be at
now,
work. So therefore, you
I
should
know
be
in
at
high-
work.
in high school, hey, if I could get into the building, maybe. In high school they're doing regents right now. So I mean, all these kids are, they're all like worried about regents, and now it's been postponed. It must be just playing havoc with their minds right now.
They're kids. They'll get over it. They're probably happy to have the extra day.
They're resilient.
The worst part about the snow is going to the damn store. That's what pisses me
Ugh.
off the most. Like, these people are emptying the shelves like they're never going to the store again. I mean, like, the store is going somewhere, or there's going to be some kind of earthquake, or some zombie apocalypse is coming. Give it a break, man. It's only a day. 2 tops. If you don't have 2 days worth of food in your house, there's more problems there than just snow. Hey, come on, give me a break.
Why
I
are
mean,
you making such judgments
it
on McKenna?
drives me crazy. You go into the store, I just want to get one or 2 things, and I got to stand online
Here's the
for
thing,
30 minutes.
Joe, let me just say, there are people out there who can't necessarily afford cable, like
Or
maybe
food.
the people who have moved out here and who are who are living, on a budget, and who did not know and did not realize that the storm of the century was about to happen, and they got calls from their family who were like, you should probably have some food in your house. And for somebody
McKenna,
who lives off
you
of
don't have-
Seamless,
Are you telling me you don't have like bologna and cheese, and
McKenna
some
is
orange
not-
juice in your refrigerator?
McKenna does
I'm
not
talking
eat
like you. I'm talking like you open my refrigerator and all there is half a bag of frozen chicken and like a coconut water. Yes. I'm talking
yourself
about
a
those
meal.
people like like maybe me, who had to go to the store today before she left work and had to buy, a couple of things of brie cheese and some pasta and sausage and a couple bottles of wine. Yes, I'm talking about people like me. And you can't blame them if they didn't know that the storm of the century was going to
Mistake
hit
number
out of
1.
nowhere.
You're telling me first you started off with the people that broke, like you, but yet you throw wine in there. You can't be broke and be buying wine in this apocalypse.
Well,
I'm
I mean-
sorry.
Yeah, and she eats every meal off of Seamless too.
Yeah, and then you're like, I gotta get my brie cheese. No. If you broke, you getting like cheddar. Okay, you ain't getting brie.
American
Get
cheese.
a Velveeta
Hey.
or something.
Hey, I didn't say I was the only one. I was the only one shopping today. My roommate definitely did some shopping today, and she's a classy bitch, if I could say. we're both at least classy. We might not be rich, but we're at least classy.
See, I didn't go to the store today. I knew that would
I
be
did.
ridiculous. I went to the store yesterday, and it was just packed. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I went to the store
what?
Saturday. I went to just kind of coincidentally. I went to the store on Saturday and got a lot of food, but that was because I went to Costco. So I went to Costco, and now we are set for the next month and a half. I do not need to leave my apartment for a month.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Joe's right. I mean, I think that the rush to run out and buy like every like all these wait, why do you need to buy like a shitload of batteries? You know, like seriously, you know, even
Exactly.
like seriously, people just run out and buy like packs and packs and packs of batteries and jugs of water, like as if New York tap water isn't like the safest tap water that you can drink anyway. Like you're running out and people are fighting over this shit. People are like, you know, yelling and screaming at each other, cutting each other off in lines. Like it's really not that serious. I get it if it's the zombie apocalypse, because clearly once the zombies have taken over, you know, we're going to shit. You know, civilization is dead. But it's 2 days worth of snow. We'll be out of this situation by Wednesday, the latest. So you know what?
So
Honestly, give it up.
can I ask a question?
Sure.
If the zombie apocalypse was gonna happen, do you survive? Like people who would like have studied it enough to like, you know, have the combat skills and have the cardio skills to survive?
Um, do wait as far as who? Like honestly, I don't. It depends on where it happens. I think that's the most important thing. So I think the for a zombie apocalypse, where it happens, if it happens in a major city, if it starts in a major city, everybody pretty much in that city is fucked. You know, unless because you just can't go to the ground. You can't go. Like if you live in a high
Mhm.
rise, even if you live in any kind of apartment building, you're stuck in your house. And once you run out
Hmm.
of food and you know and rations in your home, you have to step outside, and you're stepping outside into like think you know for instance New York. You're stepping outside into a city that has 17 million people. You know,
Mm.
you just assume half of the city's population has been infected. Half. So
You guys,
if
I kind of stepped away for a second, but are
you
you
know
guys talking about a zombie apocalypse?
we're talking about a zombie
Mhm.
apocalypse because
Yeah.
McKenna asked a
And I'm
question
asking,
about
my
that.
question is, do we think that you three would be able to survive at least, you know, a decent amount of time during the zombie apocalypse?
I mean, if
Well,
I right now, I told you I'm good for like a month and a half right now. Yeah. The question is, do you want to stay in your house?
Really?
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure I wouldn't make it. Um, Probably, and the only reason is because I have a family. Like I would be trying to protect them, and more likely than not, I would get bit trying to protect them. Especially with a little, you know, with the son at like 3. You know, scared of everything, wants to be carried and held
Joe,
everywhere. It's just
yep.
impossible.
Families are crutches,
do
McKenna.
you
That's
think
it. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, pretty much.
They also make for
really?
good distractions, though.
The crutches, man. I
Cuz
mean, you
like what's
know.
weird Because here's the weird thing to me, right? Like, I have no family. I'm like a fairly young person, a fairly fit person. And I can honestly say, and I know this about myself, I know this about the person that I am. The zombie apocalypse happens, I'm the first person bit, I'm the first person trying to eat somebody's brain. Like, I know that that's the case with me.
And it all depends,
Like,
McKenna.
rule number one, cardio. Like, it's not going to happen.
Right, that's zombie land. But what I'm saying is, McKenna, it all depends. Are we Walking Dead zombies, or are we 28 weeks later, or 28 week zombies, or 28 days, whatever it is?
Either way. You know, you always see those scenes in those things where it's like,
They're
oh, the
kind of-
person's like being attacked.
If they're running zombies, then that changes things.
Yeah, they're running zombies. We're all dead. You're
No,
not surviving
no.
that.
No. Here's the thing. There's not a random AK-47 sitting somewhere with like 6 packs of ammo ready for all of us to just pick up and randomly know how to use. We're all screwed. If that's not just sitting there waiting for us, we're all messed up.
Yeah, but if they're just walking, you don't need an AK-47. You might be able to get away with like a bat or something like that. You know, hit and run tactics. But if they're running after you, you have no chance.
Yeah, not even a gun
Hey,
is gonna
you know,
help you in that
Yeah, gun's
situation.
not going to work.
again, I'm well aware that a lot of my life has to do with like trying to stay with the status quo, and if the status quo happens to be zombies, I'm okay with being part of the status quo and just being one of those people. I'm all right with it.
All right, I think we've taken
Well,
a
how-
nasty turn out of snow into zombies.
Well, well, one of the things. Well, to take it back to the snowpocalypse, I think one of the things that we can definitely do when you are stuck in your home and you don't get an opportunity to go catch to go outside or go to work or do any of the normal things that you would do, is catch up on your movie watching, catch up on your DVDs, your Blu-rays, or whatever. So I know the new crop of DVDs and Blu-rays don't come out until tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. So we have to look at last week's releases. So last week we got on DVD. We got some old movies that came out last year. We got Lucy, finally released on DVD. Annabelle, the Box Trolls, for the kids out there. We got the movie The Drop, which stars, I believe, was it
Tom Hardy.
James Gandolfini's last film?
And Tom Hardy. You may know him as Bane.
Yes. So that those films were there, and we also had another release that we're going to talk about called Everly. And I know that some members of the group got a chance to watch the movie, and so Joe, you got a chance to see it. What were your feelings on Everly, and should this be something that we're checking for during Snowpocalypse?
During Snowpocalypse 2015 here in New York City, if you get the opportunity to check out Everly, please do. Okay, it stars Salma Hayek as a ex-sex slave. If that doesn't get you to watch it, I don't know what will. So Salma Hayek stars as the movie's namesake, Everly, former sex slave to a Japanese, I'm assuming he is Japanese Yakuza boss. It almost doesn't matter. She plans her escape. She wants to get out of this life. Basically, the Japanese boss finds out and sends waves and waves and waves of assassins to kill her. That is the entire movie. The movie takes place in an apartment the entire film. It's one location.
Sounds like Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, she's in this apartment the entire time. Some people don't like that in a film where it only has like one location. For example, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Ryan Reynolds in Buried, where he's buried the whole time, or there was a movie I saw with
I saw that movie.
Stephen Dorff. I think it was Stephen Dorff, where he was locked in the trunk of a car the entire movie. It actually was not a bad movie. I actually ended up enjoying it, but he was in the trunk of the car the entire movie.
Right? Huh? They have flashbacks or something, right?
Yeah, not too many. No, he's mostly on the phone the whole time. Like trying to get in touch with different people, trying to figure out who the hell took him.
Well,
but anyway. What were you gonna say, McKenna?
Right, phone booth. All
yeah,
one,
phone booth,
one,
like with
phone booth. Phone booth.
Colin Farrell. Yeah, another one that takes place
whatever the hell. The one who you get to be in your movie if you can't get Brad Pitt to be in your movie.
Exactly, Colin Farrell. That's a nice way to put it. I never thought of it that way, but yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Can't get Pitt, call Farrell. That's cool.
Huh?
I said, can't get Pitt, call Farrell. That's cool. I think I like that.
So, yeah, Salma's in this room the entire time. I don't want to give too much away, but Salma in underwear with a gun, killing people. I don't know what else you need to know. Is it the greatest movie of all time? No. Is it weak on plot? Yes. In the end, who cares?
So, Joe, I would say give it a grade. Give it a grade, an overall grade. What would you give it?
He's got to give it 3 Asians because all three of us want to see it.
Well, yeah, all the three of us will see it at some point.
Yeah, I mean, out of 4, I'm gonna be honest. It's not a great story. I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 4. But if you just want to see Salma, and Salma was good. I mean, she hasn't done an action film since Bandidas in I think that was 2006. She did with Penelope Cruz, where they were cowgirls.
Mm-hmm.
That was a horrible film. This is much better. And Salma is not like an assassin in this film. It's not like she's trained to use these weapons and stuff like that. a lot of it is just luck, blind luck. It's in some instances, but yeah, I just found it weird that it was just like it was all Japanese. Like I found it weird that she was a sex slave to a Japanese guy. Um, and the way these people were coming into the building, it was just crazy. I think most guys would enjoy it, especially any guys who like Salma Hayek are gonna enjoy it. But overall, I mean, like I said, it's weak on plot. It's not a great film at all, but it is enjoyable.
Cool. So if you get a chance, guys, especially if you get a chance, go check out Everly. Joe gives it his stamp of approval. At the very least, you will enjoy a visual masterpiece of sorts. So, but of course, there's plenty of other films that you guys can go see.
There's plenty of blood, and it's like Kill Bill style blood. Put it to you that way.
Is John Wick out on? John Wick isn't out on DVD.
Oh yeah, no, it's not out.
It hasn't released yet. Yeah, I mean, I would figure you could just wait for John Wick, but since that's not available, you can't get that. So yeah, whatever. So in other news, just recently, the internet kind of exploded over the release of a brand new track by the probably the most underwhelming or well-known actor, or sorry, not actor, well-known musician that apparently no one in the 21 or below group has ever heard of, and that's Paul McCartney, teamed up with Kanye West and Rihanna to release a new track called 4 or 5 Seconds. So this has actually been an interesting story just because of the fact that a lot of people, when people heard that Kanye West was doing a track with Rihanna and Paul McCartney, a lot of people had obviously their own ideas about how well it was going to come out. But then there just seemed to be this reaction from this group of people on social media that did not have a clue as to who the hell Paul McCartney was. And it started a whole slew of people just posting random posts on Twitter and Facebook all about how Kanye was going to McKenna, how did you put it? Kanye was gonna.
Oh, they're so lucky that Kanye has this ability to find these unknown artists and blow them up and just make them like the best things ever. And like, oh, thank God he's found this artist called Paul McCartney and has made him and has brought him to the consciousness of the rest of the world.
See
that sounds a little too contrived. It can't be real. That statement just
hurts my soul.
It can't be real.
Unfortunately, Joe, I think you're really, really underestimating the people who you call my generation. I think you really are underestimating those people who truly do not know that Paul McCartney is part of those, people that they call the Beatles. I don't think that they understand.
Well, you're a big Beatles fan, right?
Well, yeah, and I mean, I like to think that I'm a cultured person, but to be grouped in with these people who do not know, one, that Paul McCartney is part of the Beatles, and two, think that he has everything to owe to his career through Kanye West. It truly hurts my soul. It does.
That's why I just can't believe a lot. There were a lot of posts like that on Twitter when the picture came out. I mean, first off, when I look at the picture, I'm like, they're just taking a picture together. Why would anybody think that he was going to turn Paul McCartney into a well-known artist? I don't know. Maybe there was some caption there that I didn't see, that the picture was linked to, but it just seemed to come fast and furious. With the comments, and it just seemed a little too, just not believable. Some of them could be real. I just think a lot of them weren't.
I mean, it's possible, and it's very possible that one or two of them were real, right? And then or maybe even 20 or 30, and then people just kind of jumped on it from there. That's
I
very
think it's
possible.
totally possible that people McKenna's age do not know who Paul McCartney
No,
is.
I think it is possible, but
Okay,
I think a lot of it was
excuse
sarcastic. I
me.
like a lot of them that went over the top were like, he's gonna turn this guy into a superstar. This guy here, this guy Paul McCartney. I think we live in the age of Google, and I think if they really want to know who Paul McCartney was, they could just Google him.
But people are like too lazy now to like Google. Like
I,
we've gotten to
I
the point where Googling is like too verby for people. Like when Google became a verb, it suddenly just became too much work. I think
Okay, actually, that's a good question. That's a good question for McKenna. So McKenna, you were talking about the people in your age bracket and your age group. You yourself, do you tend to, when you don't know something, do you tend to automatically turn right to Google to get your information, or do you just kind of like
No,
what do you do?
absolutely. Especially like, 'cause well, to be honest, I can't even think about what it was, but oh, I know what it was. I was sitting on my couch with a couple of friends of mine, and we were talking about Pocahontas. We were watching the Disney movie Pocahontas, and we couldn't remember like just
You're breaking up.
from whatever seventh grade, or not horse from North America or
hold on. McKenna, you're saying that
the
uh,
origin of horses.
the origin of horses. You weren't sure where horses came from. Is that what you were saying? You broke up a
Well,
little bit, so
we didn't remember if they were we didn't remember if horses originated in North America.
Northern America.
And so we had to look it up. And that's an odd piece. If you really think about it, that's an odd
Like a kind of a random thing to look up.
piece
So
of
what was the
trivia.
consensus?
That's an
Did
odd
the horses come from America?
piece of history to just, randomly keep in your head.
So
Right.
so
And
so where did it? What did you find out?
Yeah, did horses come from North America?
Were they here during that time frame? I mean, I think I have to Google it now too.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, and that's really the thing is like these days you really don't have to ask anybody anything, and yet people still do. Like people can have an entire conversation about Paul McCartney without ever once looking up who Paul McCartney is, simply because I think it's like that's the way we communicate now. It's like remember back in the day you used to go around and actually have conversations with people now, and you would listen to what they said and you would either believe it or not believe it. And I think people miss that. People miss like being able to talk to somebody without any kind of ability to confirm with whether what they're saying is true or not. And so I think people enjoy just like going like balls deep into a conversation and not necessarily knowing what the hell they're talking about.
well, it's kind of like when you jump into a discussion about a movie that you didn't watch, or when you haven't done any of pre-work, right, Lorenzo?
Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me, Malik? Why you
I
gotta get
did.
personal, Malik? Why you gotta get personal and bring up old shit?
Me last week?
Of course, 6 days ago is old shit. That's true. That's
That's like
true.
100 years in fly years.
Well, as far as the song goes, like yeah, everybody's got a chance to hear the song. What do you guys think about it so far?
I just don't really see why Kanye needs to be on that song. I guess I just don't really see what value he really added to it. It could have even been Paul McCartney singing, but I guess nobody wants to hear Paul McCartney sing because nobody knows who the hell he is anymore. But I just don't necessarily see it as being a really necessary Kanye West song.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have well, it's obviously it's not hip hop, Kanye singing on it, Rihanna singing on it, and Paul McCartney is just seems to be just playing the guitar in the background. He doesn't actually have any vocals on the track, so it's not your standard Kanye West song. it's not your standard Rihanna song really either, because it's really no the only melody is the guitar. That's it. So, but I do think it's kind of catchy. You cannot play that in a club. That's definitely not a club song.
There'll be a remix.
Oh yeah, you know
Got
there's
it.
gonna be a
Oh
remix.
yeah, there'll be a club-based remix
There'll
for
be
it.
a
In fact, there already
remix.
are. I was having a hard time finding the original song on the internet, but I had no trouble at all finding like 20, 30 remixes of it.
But the interesting thing is like the lyrics from as far as like if you read the lyrics or you just listen to like the content of the song, it just doesn't seem like anything Paul McCartney would be associated with, right? It's talking about like like Kanye West is talking about like yo, I was a nice guy in the morning. I'm waiting for somebody to get on my nerves so I can punch her in their face. Like pretty much that's what he's talking about, right? So and when Rihanna's talking about she's 4 or 5 seconds from wilding out, I'm getting ready to spaz and I'm getting ready to knock somebody out. Like it's the most ratchet of songs, but McCartney throws his little it's so freaking melodic, right? It doesn't sound like the worst possible song that or the worst possible subject matter. When McCartney gets the strings to it, so
Well,
that's not a Beatles song. Definitely not a
well,
Beatles song.
McCartney could have had those feelings for John, George, or Ringo.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 seconds I'm wilding out on these.
Yeah, he probably wanted to choke any one of them at any given time. That's why they broke up.
Here we
I know how
find
that's, no, that's
we
exactly how I
find
feel
out
about you
that
guys every once in a while.
Paul McCartney the whole time was ready to wilding out on John Lennon or George Harrison.
That would be the fun. I would
It's just like-
watch that movie. They should if that's the truth. Like they should do a damn movie about that, and I'd watch it.
Maybe that's what the Yellow Submarine's really about. It's really about all of them just like getting into one room together and about to punch each other out.
Paul McCartney smacking the
yeah.
shit out of John Lennon. I'd take that in a heartbeat. I'd take that in a heartbeat. But Joe, what did you think about the song? Did you like it, or like what were your feelings on it?
From the part where we were trying to listen to it all together, the parts that I heard, I mean, it sounded fine. It wasn't. I didn't think it was anything. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was great either. It was just kind of your average song.
I mean, Paul
That's played on the
McCartney is
radio.
like 80 years old, isn't he?
Huh? Please, if nobody told you that, if nobody mentioned that Paul McCartney was on it, nobody would even know, right?
You
I
would
mean,
not. Right,
I'm
exactly.
just saying,
Yeah, you
man's
would
like
know.
80 years old, right? I mean,
I don't think he's 80,
he's
but
got to be pretty close, right?
probably 70.
All right. See, this is the type of shit you Google. See.
Me, just Google it. Google it. Go ahead,
I'm just
McKenna.
gonna
Google
say
quickly.
age, and I'm gonna tell you all. So Paul McCartney's 80 years old now,
Oh,
and for him to be still in business, I give him a hard time, but the man is 80 years old, and for him to still be playing the guitar with his arthritic, I don't know if you guys knew, but he's got some serious arthritis going on.
he is not
been-
80.
It's been bothering him for
72.
He's exactly 72.
No, Lorenzo's close. I mean, it's close. It's close to 80.
Is that really? Yeah, I don't think it's. Are you close to 40?
He was good for 72.
He's 72. He's closer to 70 than he is to 80.
That's true. That is true. But still, he might as well be 80.
He's closer to 68 than he is to 80.
That's funny. But but Lorenzo, you are right. I mean, the fact that he's still relevant, or he's able to get back into relevancy, is saying a lot. Because I mean, even though it seems like a lot of rock, a lot of artists from either rock or like like metal artists are able to kind of like U2 and like they're able to kind of stick around for a long period of time, without without much of a downtime, as long as they're continually
Well,
putting out music.
Bono. Speaking of YouTube, Bono's not doing so hot right now, correct?
He fell off his bike.
Bike
He has to
accident.
stop
Here
his
in-
bike
here
riding.
in New York, right? It was in New York?
Yeah.
And he's been rumored to never be able to play the guitar again.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that, but it's not.
And he's
That's
So
70.
there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just gonna say, Paul McCartney's in a far better place than Bono right now. Forget
Well, he doesn't ride
age.
bike. But Paul McCartney has never been irrelevant. Paul McCartney he's always on tour. He's always doing something. You know, he may not be coming out with a bunch of new stuff, but you know, people really don't want to hear new stuff when they see him. They want to hear old stuff.
Well, he's the one that they got to play the Super Bowl the year after the Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson Nipplegate. After Nipplegate, they were like, we have to do something like, you know, wholesome and very, very helpful, and like, you know, something that you know the United States won't bother. Let's get Paul McCartney.
Was it him or was it? I thought it was the Rolling Stones, or maybe the Rolling Stones did it another year. I know Paul
McCartney played that the following year.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, they wanted to go. They wanted to go wholesome.
Yeah, I thought that's when they did the Rolling Stones, because the Rolling Stones are pretty safe.
Well, I mean, Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake are pretty safe. Like, if I'm thinking wholesome, I'm thinking Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
Well, not at the time.
You know, well, I mean, not after the whole nipple thing, but I mean,
I thought that was
hilarious. Paul McCartney came out with no pants on.
I thought that was wholesome as hell. Good for the whole family. Second half of that football game was so much more exciting than the first. And it started with that. It started with that concert. That's everything else kicked off from there. I remember not even watching the first half of that game, and then when that happened, we all ran to the TV.
Yeah, but that happened like that happened like right at the end of the halftime show. I mean, it was like so fast.
Well, you know me and Janet.
I mean, you could notice it, but it wasn't like no big deal, and then they made it a big deal like the next day. But
thank God for the internet at that time. Good Lord, if the internet was not out during that time, it would have never become the spectacle that it became.
Yeah.
And if it happens if it would have happened this year with Katy Perry, oh man, it's gonna blow up. The airwaves.
That would be good.
Oh,
that would be good. I wouldn't mind.
You want to talk about you guys want to talk about Googling something else? I literally Googled today Katy Perry's bra size. That was actually something that I was able to find on Google.
What is
share? Could you share that with us?
36? 36?
36?
38.
You think she's that wide around the? No, not at all. Thank you, Malik. Thank you.
Is that 36?
No.
34.
No.
30 smaller than that.
30.
She's smaller than 34. They look bigger than that. I guess because
she's a Katy Perry according to the internet is a 32D.
Yeah.
All right. So okay.
That was my guess. That was my guess.
So she's got a D cup, but it's not. Okay.
Like, I guess I don't really know how it works. Let me just finish my question. Go
ahead.
If you're really skinny, then it's gonna take. It's gonna if you're skinny around then it's gonna lessen your bra size because there's not as much of you going around in a circle. Like you're not taking up as much volume overall because you have a smaller frame. Is that how it works?
Here, Lorenzo, there's two measures.
It's like I know. The I have to think about the C. I know the one is the cup size, but the other one is like just it's like a waist, right? It's like a man's waist. It's sort of the same thing.
One is the cup. One is the cup, and one is the.
I know about the cup. The D.
So you have the rib cage size, the measurement.
Okay.
And then you have the cup.
Right.
So you want a girl with a tiny rib cage.
And a massive
You want a girl with a tiny rib cage, and you want a girl with a big cup. There you go. See, Malik has it. You guys are all a little behind here. Malik knows what's up.
I learned about that long time ago. I learned about that.
I know they're nice. They're a little bit bigger than a handful. So that's all I need to know.
Oh God.
And how to unclip. I just need to know how to unclip. That's it.
Did you learn how to do that from the Fonz on Happy Days? Joe, come on, let's be honest.
No, the Fonz didn't.
I did not learn that from the Fonz.
The Fonz never took a bra off of
Yes,
anybody.
he did. What's the
No, he didn't.
episode where he Yes, he did. What's the
he didn't.
episode when he
First
teaches
of all,
them how to do it off of the water heater?
McKenna? What do you know about the Fonz?
Hey, I might be a young person, but I'm an old soul.
Clearly, because you knew who Paul McCartney was before, and all of your contemporaries had no fucking clue.
Hey, you know what? If I wasn't an old soul, none of you guys would have any interest in talking to me, let alone about Katy Perry's cup size.
That's not
No,
true.
we're always interested in Katy Perry's cup size. I mean, it doesn't,
Doesn't matter who's talking about it.
I'm always interested.
Well, that's everything that we have for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the weekly episode. We got a chance to talk. If you get a chance, go catch Everly. Go catch the new Selma Hayek movie Everly. Go check out some of the DVD releases that came out last
sledding,
year.
make a
Go
snowman.
sledding, make a snowman, have fun with the kids, enjoy yourselves. It's gonna be a little crazy out there for the next couple of days, but we'll bear with it.
You know what?
So-
Just send the kids to school.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Just send the kids to school.
Send them to the closed school. Send them to the school that's closed so they can stand outside and freeze to death.
School is open. I just want to make that announcement. It turns out that school is actually open.
It turns out
Don't bother Googling that. It is the truth.
De
And
Blasio heard
Lorenzo
that-
will be there to teach.
Apparently, De Blasio heard that Lorenzo called him a pussy, and it's now decided to reopen the school. For Joe, for Lorenzo, for our special guest McKenna, for Johanna, who we hope is doing a lot better. I am Malik. We are the Agents of Helm. Have a great night, and we will see you soon. Peace out.
28G. That's Salma's cups process.
Since when?
Since always.
20
G?
G?
A G?
28G.
Yeah.
I googled it.
Yeah, all right.
I googled it.
You really need to re-Google that. Google that in English or something.
I googled it, and Kim is a 30G or a 34 double D. The guy, it's depends.
Kardashian?
Yeah.
She must be about a 30, 34 or 36. I haven't seen her recently. 34, 36.
You know what she is? She's a 34S, and S stands for silicone.
Well,
She's
I don't care about
a
that.
34S for silicone.
And Kat Dennings is a 40 triple D. Wow.
Yeah, well, that's because Kat Dennings, though, if you look at her, look at Kat Dennings' cleavage, and you don't tell me right now that is all natural.
I wasn't saying that it wasn't. It looks good.
Hold on. Wait. Are you serious about the whole G thing?
Yeah,
Ain't
G's the
nothing but
size.
the DG thing, baby.
G
Yeah,
is totally a size that you can be.
That sounds crazy.
It sounds
She's
like
always been big up top.
more than a handful. It sounds like more than a handful, right, Joe?
It
Am I
does.
right?
It does.
More than a handful.
It's more than a handful, which is okay. And Scarlett Johansson, 28F.
Salma Hayek is not a daggone G.
She's big up top, dude.
Dude, let's
What about the
rewatch.
girl
Let's
who-
revisit. What is it? From Dusk Till Dawn. Let's
I can watch that
revisit
scene all
that,
day.
shall we?
I watch that scene all day.
So could I, Joe. So could I.
All right, so there's a website called herbrasize.com, and I'm actually on it right now. And it says that Salma Hayek's bra size is a 36C.
Which is equivalent to a 28G.
Apparently. in Joe's,
Wait, what did you say, Malik? What did you say she's around? What did you say she's
36.
around?
36C.
36. Interesting.
All right.
Yeah, I think
So
this may
she's
be wrong.
so she's a 36C is a 32D.
And it's a 28G.
Sure.
Making this shit up.
I'm not making it
There
up.
we
I'm
go.
looking at a website right now.
we'll say that a 36D, what did I say? A 32G is a 28G.
It's not like it's bad.
I thought that we just got finished talking about how it doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't work like that. That's just how it works in Joe's mind.
36C is not bad. She's a C cup. That's fine.
No,
That's awesome.
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe, you don't have to pretend. You don't have to pretend like you know what's going on. All we know is that you know it's either less than a handful or more. Okay, that's how some people operate.
That's all I need to know. You break things down to the simplest detail.
There you
That's
go.
all you need to know.
It does depend on the size of your
For
hands.
Joe, it's more than a handful or less than a handful.
More than a handful, and you just need to know how to get it open. That's it.
Or in Lorenzo's case, more size of a double handful.
Oh, take off your bra.
Are we still recording?
Yes, the recording.
Yes,
Lorenzo will cut
we
all this
are.
out. He'll cut it all out.
Hilarious.
Oh.
Hilarious.
Yum.
Oh, double hands.
Hilarious.
I don't want to know. Again, I've said several times I don't want to know what that refers to.
It's nothing to it.
And nothing big. It refers to Planet of the Apes. It's something he said
Again,
when we were reviewing Planet of the Apes, that he just wanted to be cool to have double hands instead of hands and feet. That's all it comes down to. There's nothing nothing sinister or no innuendo at all. Just
I mean, I guess it's easy to believe since he's the only one in this group who didn't know how to determine a bra size.
Who, me?
So I guess it's easier. Yes, you.
I'm not the one that thought.
So I guess
there was
it's
such a thing
easier
as-
to believe.
And that Selma Hayek was a G.
Dude, do you want me to send you the website that I found that on? Because I will show you where I found it. It's from December 11th, 2012. Here, I'm going to send it to all of you. And then you can stop saying, it's in the D! No. Here, I'm going to send it to you.
Is it fakeass.selmahayekshit.com?
No, it's some other website, but that's not it.
some other unknown website. That's clearly 3 years old and probably no longer in production.
And it could have been after she had the baby. Who knows?
Selma Hayek was never a G.
Again, from dusk till dawn. Let's just revisit that scene, shall we?
All right. So anyway, all right. Oh, McKenna, did you see the Spy Show's out, right?
Yes, I did. I downloaded it, and I'm making everybody who I've ever spoken to in my life download it. That way I'm asked back.
So also McKenna, I'm gonna send you a revamp since you're joining tomorrow. I'm gonna send you a revamped agenda
Of the bad boy and femme fatale.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a revamped
I'm
agenda.
down.
It's gonna include a couple of things for you in there.
Totally.
yeah.
I'm down.
So I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you either today or tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. This is so exciting.
Are they still watching the interview? It's not over yet?
No. My poor roommate is trying to sleep, and the other people who decided to stay for our Blizzard party, I don't know what they're doing, but they're in my living room still.
Wow, you had a Blizzard party.
I had a Blizzard party. Why do you think I bought so many bottles of wine? You didn't think it was all for me, right? Yes.
How are those
Two
people that are attending your party? Are they going home or are they staying the night?
No, they're staying at my house. So
Okay.
that's why I bought 8 bottles of wine, and my roommate made dinner. So I have like a stomach full of food. I have 2 bottles of wine in my system. I'm ready to go. We're going snowboarding tomorrow in Prospect Park. We're ready to go.
All the parks are closed tomorrow. If you go there tomorrow, it's at your own risk.
Hey, I live around the corner from the park. I own my own snowboard. I have my own boots. I'm ready to go. Don't you even. At my own risk, that's what I live for. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on. Isn't it aren't you aware already of the kind of person that I am? I watch man movies. I talk about stars' bra sizes. I'm ready to go. I'm going to strap in. I'm going to get on my board. I'm going to live dangerously.
Okay, McKenna.
The Blizzard are living dangerously.
There you go. At some point, I'm going to log on and I'm going to start talking to you guys again about the podcast tomorrow. I'm ready to go. I'm supposed to be working from home.
But